But unfortunately for you, Mitch, you don't get to show off your glorious beard any longer because we've got Counter-Strike back on our screens. And it's Anubis, one of my favorite maps to watch as of late. There's been a lot of changes in the meta over the last couple of months since it is that newer map. But I'm just keen to see what happens today and if Rooster are going to be able to hit back or not. It's a faster approach straight through mid. PZ in the meanwhile going to be able to take Rackham out over towards E-Box. And BNK with this mid control are just going to hit the brakes and see what happens. Rooster in the meanwhile pushing through a main. It's a 1-for-1 over that side. Valiant's looking for another. He's going up against Julies and it's Netic on the other side holding him. So he's quite lucky to be alive here.
Yeah, it's a man advantage here for BNK. They push through the middle as well. DJ's lost his life. Valiant punishes the second E-Box pick of the round from Rooster. And BNK off to the races. Yeah, unless they deliver the bomb to Netic. Oh, don't worry about it. All good. Crisis averted. I was getting a little concerned for a second, but BNK, they take the T-side pistol, and that is massive news, Mac, because last time around, it was 11-1 on the CT side in favor of Rooster in the Chengdu quals. They absolutely slapped BNK on exactly this half. So if anything is going to start to make you forget about that pretty quickly, it's winning a T-side pistol like that and getting off to the races here. At what point do you start to get very concerned for Rooster?
When they lose the round after this one. And depending on how BNK win it, if they win it with 4 or 5 alive, then oops, it's going to be a rough half for Rooster. But we'll see how it all goes. Bombs on site today, and PZ is just going to be able to farm up, or you'd think so. Unfortunately, timing was not his friend there, as the CT swung behind the archers. He couldn't shoot at them, and they will swing hearing that water splash. So no free bloody $600 do kills for PZ this time, and it is just going to be recycled, or cycled rather, utility on that A main choke just to try to fend Rooster away.
Yeah, looking like a pretty solid anti-eco here for BNK. Don't want to be losing any of these rifles. Losing a Mac 10 or 2, not going to be the biggest deal. That's very low on HP here. Luckily won't get caught on the cross. Unless Netic's going to chase him down with the Mac 10. Man's in hot pursuit, but unfortunately goes down to the bomb. ASAP harassing them from up top. Does get taken out of the equation as well. 4 players surviving here for BNK. That is going to be a great result for them and a great start to Anubis. Just wanted to hit the cams buttons for a sec.
Do you like this look?
Yeah.
On me?
Hold on, wait.
I've got a face for radio.
Free product placement for not a sponsor of the show is definitely not going to get us in trouble. All good. BNK 2-0, but this was the round you were talking about. The round that we ask ourselves, are we concerned about Rooster and their chance at a 3-peat to go to Pro League? This round will tell us that, in Mac's opinion.
Yeah. And you got to remember this team, I don't know if they're a little bit nervous about how this game's gone, or if maybe they were not taking it super seriously, knowing that Brace wasn't here. But you got to remember that these guys have to get on a plane in a day, or less than a day maybe, to go over to Cato, get themselves ready, and then play against all of the world-class teams that CS2 has to offer. And if they're losing to an IGL-less BNK, it doesn't give us a lot of confidence.
I don't think it's going to give them a lot of confidence, to be honest, Mac. And as this A hit comes in, they've lost Chelios in middle. That's not ideal. Pat's on 2 HP. He's gotten away with murder. That's probably a bit of a 98-4 kind of situation. HE Nade's flying in. Oh, TJ. See you later. Man's been airstriked.
They hit the bloody books. Knew that Hazard, or TJ rather, was potentially going to be playing on site there, and cleared him out without having to see him. Pat's on 2 HP, still able to find impact. A nasty angle for Netic to try to have to clear as he has to jump across up that bridge. And Sap and Rackham now just thinking about saving. This yesterday, that's right. Rackham had a horrible CT side, was it? Against Mindfreak?
And it wasn't just that game. It was actually the games in the Chengdu quals as well. He was not playing particularly well.
Yeah. That B site can be really hard to play at times, especially if the teams know what they're doing.
Oh dear. Hats has gotten 3. He's been 98 in forward by Chelios, and not a single person has touched him outside of ASAP. And he gets 2 there. He's getting away with bloody robbery right now. And dear Lord, 3-0 for BNK. Light reset on the CT side economy. And look, this is where the ultimate test comes in. Do Rooster call attack even when there's a Pro League spot on the line? Probably not.
Well, where to from here? Addict, got some util at the ready. If you stand in this position when the CTs swing, they can't see you, by the way.
Not sure who asked, but these 2 M4s looking pretty deadly.
All right, I'll stop giving tips to all the homies at home. Sorry, Mitch.
I just couldn't resist. I honestly couldn't resist. It was the perfect opportunity. I'm so sorry, Mac.
I'm going to start calling every Nart's videos. I'm going to say, yeah, sorry, but who asked?
Look, I'll take every opportunity I can to be cheeky when we're not in the studio, because you can literally just snap me.
Yeah, true.
Hazza runs up, straight up E-box.
I'll remember.
And he's also going to get 99 in 2'd. So he's happy to be alive.
Don't count your chickens, Mitch. And Sap, not going to be counting his chickens, but he is looking to make some eggs, and the eggs get cracked before he can cook them. Quite unfortunate. Shells all through that omelette, and TJ with just the 5-7. Apologies, there's a wind blowing through the house, apparently, as the storm's rolling into Sydney. That was not me aggressively slamming my door because Mitch pissed me off. It was because it just no comment.
I can see that going on, actually. That's crazy. Looking almost as grim out there as Rooster's prospects of going to Pro League.
20 degrees.
Yeah, dude. I was chilling in a pool earlier, enjoying the lovely summer temperatures, and now it looks like we're about to have some kind of storm going on, which I'm hoping won't mess with my internet, because my USB cable just broke. So if I get yeeted off this broadcast, I have no recourse in terms of
you don't
chucking
have
up the 4G.
A single other USB bloody A to C or USB B to C.
I think I have a C to C, but I don't have a B to something.
Computer? Do you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I got that one.
I'm pretty sure you can
hotspot Wi-Fi.
Hotspot your Wi-Fi.
I'm pretty dumb though.
Worst case. Well, actually, no. Wait. No, yeah, it'll still...
Don't you need like a Wi-Fi receiver?
Why would your internet go out and not your power? I'm confused.
Oh, my internet goes out by itself all the time.
Yeah, true. Anyway, we got a tactical being used. Back-to-back tax, or...
I think it was a technical pause, and then there's some kind of other pause coming in, maybe a spiritual pause, bit of a come to Jesus moment.
Yeah, right.
What's your favorite kind of pause, Mac?
Picos.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yep.
I know you so well.
They smell like popcorn and sometimes Doritos.
What's she be getting into? Jesus. Oh, yes, here we go.
I don't know.
Valiance is back. We've chucked the unpause. So, never mind. I'm going to keep yapping.
Oh, no.
I've heard Valiance has some questionable internet.
Yeah, well, it's certainly showing. Can we get a tab check? Give us that little ping check. Check out some flashbang statistics. All that cool stuff. No. Maybe? No. That's all right. Would have been cool to see whose bangers were on point. I always liked doing that. That was the cool thing about, the RMR calls and having to observe yourself, is you were free to check out whatever you wanted at whatever point. Anyway, ASAP the only one with a kill, and 4 of them on Rooster.
Yeah, I mean, he had a really rough vertigo, but seems to be already starting to turn things around. here on Anubis. 4-0 though. I mean, yeah, I'm getting concerned that Rooster is about to look very shocking against, well, not really a pug team. You know, there's a team playing with someone who was in the core of the team not that long ago and subbing in.
Yeah.
And a very capable player at that. But still, a game that Rooster should be winning every day of the week, especially with an international opportunity around the corner.
Definitely seems to be a Valiance issue. As the others are all vibing, chilling. Nedic's got those cockheads ready.
He does. That is the technical term for that.
Yep.
3. A 3-headed cock.
Well, Mitch, have you played CS2 in the last, month?
No.
Oh, dirty.
I play another game
Why?
because I like it.
But in the other game, can you bind your inspect to your utility when you pull it out?
No.
Nah, you can't. But in this game, you can. And it's one of my favorite binds.
Do you use that?
Yeah, it's just like an alias. You do. It's not even an alias. You just bind it to the key.
But why?
So when you because it's just fun,
It's just fun to spin things around.
Yeah, you pull the bomb out, starts spin on your finger. You pull the molly out, it starts instantly shaking it around in a incoherent manner. Spinning the flashes. It's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you know which? Actually, do you know where to look for the instant spawn from Hazard's spawn for the instant smoke it window?
No, mate. Absolutely
Why?
not.
Why not?
I've barely played this map, mate.
Why?
I barely played CS2.
Come back to me, Mitch. I mean, come back to Counter-Strike, but more importantly, back to me.
Maybe. I just, playing pugs, playing Premier is not that fun. Playing matches, that's fun.
You want to start a team?
Who's in the team? You got to sell me. Start to sell me on this one.
All right, you, me.
Nah, we're already off to a terrible start.
All right, you want to start an org?
Yeah, maybe.
And then we don't have to play.
Yeah, that probably makes a bit more sense.
But we probably can't
sense.
cast anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Good old conflict of interest. Love that. That's what stopped me from playing the last time I tried to play.
Wait, that's not true, right? Isn't Banks like head something of Bad News Eagles? And he's still getting all the gigs.
Don't call him out.
What?
I think game. I've heard that the game will be starting soon.
There is room.
No, trust me, nobody is more happy to hear that than I am.
That the game is
as much as I love talking about nothing.
A.
B. And K. So what'd you do at the gym today, Mac? Give us the breakdown.
Pull day. Started off.
So swimming?
ISO cable pull downs on the bench.
Oh, yeah.
With that diagonal bench, you sit at it.
Yep.
Neutral grip. Full isolation on the lat when you pull down. Nice little squeeze. Focus on that one. Into like a wide grip, neutral grip row on the cables. Then after that, what do we do? Supersetted concentration curls with rear delt flies on the cables. And then supersetted. This was a good superset. It's actually ruined me. Pull-ups and standing like upright rows with a narrow grip. You know when you do it with the bar that's in the thing on the ground. You know what I'm talking about?
Bar with the thing in the ground.
You know how there's like a contraption that you can
On
put
the squat
barbell in?
racks?
Nah, like on the ground. It's just like a weight on the ground, and it's got a little like phallic hole, and you put the barbell in it, and then you put weight on one end of the barbell, and then you lift it. What's it called? It's like you use it for grenade press or bloody what's it called? Something press. Landmine press. You know what I'm talking about? That contraption.
Oh,
when you row it upright over the top.
Yeah, usually that's attached to the squat racks, is it not?
No, not at my place.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, though.
I'm sorry that I described it as phallic, but
I don't know why you'd apologize for that.
I don't apologize. I'll take it back.
Stand by what you said.
Never back down. That's a lesson to you guys in Twitch chat who are currently going through the 17th tactical timeout here.
It's very, like, the tactics at this point, we're getting...
What more is there to bloody talk about,
We're getting many
Mitch?
layers deep in the tactics.
Oh, are we live? Are we actual? Nah. We're getting baited. We're going to a break, ladies and gents, because you have had enough of our incoherent nonsense. We'll see you in a moment. Hey, you thought we were gone. No, we're back with more incoherent casting because the game's live. And it's a faster approach from BNK towards the B site on Anubis. But let's see if Rooster can get the ball rolling because a few of the members are having a rough affair or have had a rough affair for the first 4 rounds here.
BNK, they've tickled that B site quite thoroughly. A lot of util invested on over there. Counter flash from Rooster trying to make the T's a little unsettled that there might have been some kind of info push. There's a smoke onto A main. Chelios going to go and reposition towards middle. BNK, as it stands, their money is insane. It's going to take a lot for Rooster to start to get back into this on the CT side. And if they drop this round, they're going to get resetty spaghettied again. BNK creeping their way through canals over towards A main. Getting ready for this A site timing. ASAP's with the molly at the ready.
Looking to pop their way in. Flashes everywhere. CT scrambling to go in an advanced position. ASAP going right up behind the fountain, and the timing was perfect with the flash. Valiant's falling, and Rooster finally finding a man advantage.
Look at this, though, in Ninja. Still enough players on B with the molly on the choke to E-box as well. This is going to go disastrously. TJ locking things down over here on the B side. HE going to start to pick them apart as they filter into the site, and TJ's all over that one. Hats cutting the map in half in terms of the rotations, but with 8 seconds on the clock, even if he takes out TJ, it's not going to be enough time for him to... Oh, hold on. He's got the timing on the bomb plant. ASAP's going to chase him down, though. So Rooster finally back on the board, and I have to be honest, that was a bit of a disjointed round for BNK. Started fine. The way they were pressuring the map was decent. But yeah, a little bit of a miss push through the A main smoke after the fake exi, and then just sprinting through water and getting stopped by one Molotov. Definitely not ideal. Yeah. I have to say, though, they did take 3 guns away from the CT side. So even though the round didn't look fantastic in terms of the macro perspective of the game, they've definitely chipped that CT economy down quite well, and they've got plenty of cash to reinvest here on the T side. So a chance for a soft reset here on Rooster, and to continue trucking along here for BNK.
keep on trucking with attitude.
Only the real ones will know.
Mm-hmm. Valiance with a little pop flash over a main to maybe try and sell the fake there with the prog smoke. And Rooster just falling away. Ooh, good nade on the TJ. Bit of chip damage. And BNK just going to be regrouping at A main.
Yeah. Just a
So Hats
1-4.
to lurking from mid.
A main retake from ASAP. Taking a little bit of a look at what's going on. He's still got a fair bit of util. They're just going to bust straight through this, Mac.
Ooh. Mollies forcing the CTs to fight inside, and that's not going well for BNK. Zap going to be able to at least find 2, and TJ can't chime in. Hats as well, cutting off the rotations, and just like that, BNK looking damn good. Hats straight through the smoke into the side of the head of Chelios, and Nedic, who has been carrying Rooster for a lot of the games as of late, is going to be gifted a one-on-one there, but won't be able to connect onto Hats. And just like that, it will be 5-1. Nedic happy with the AK in the next, and the full belt to util here.
It's 2.9 loss bonus, so look, Rooster, their money's going to be in a weird position heading into this next round. Knowing Rooster, though, they'll probably buy something. They might even just, chuck a couple hero rifles at this next round, but make no mistake about it. BNK are stamping their claim on this Pro League spot, which by all rights should be Rooster's every day of the week. This is something else. Nedic, Rackham, Chelios yet to get a frag, and we're 6 rounds into the game.
Bit of an odd affair for them. Something we aren't used to seeing as we move into round 7. There is a chance of James Bond to join us, but we'll see if that happens or not.
Do you know him?
Who?
Owen?
Owen, no. I don't know him yet.
You might find out. You might meet him.
Okay.
He's a good guy.
Well, I'm always open to making new friends. And Rooster now with a lovely timed nade there, straight onto the donk of Valiance.
Except usage has been pretty good lately.
Mm.
He's not got a whole lot of it to use, though, and BNK are literally just dry contact. Great pre-fire from the man. He's going to get donked himself there.
Does leave that gap in the smoke, but unfortunately that's worked against him. They knew that he was tucked away in heaven, and now Rooster from a man down will have to play for the retake, and only one person was thinking about it. Chell trying to play around the gap, but there was eyes on that position, and Hazard rips him a new one. 6-1 going to be the scoreline now as Rooster look to save again. We'll see if BNK let that happen.
Yeah, is this done? This feels like it's already done.
It's feeling like it's a little bit done, Mitch, but look, game's still live. You never know when Rooster are going to try to escape the coop.
They're getting hunted. Rackham to defend that. Good trade from Addict. They know where TJ is and taking a chunk out of his HP pool. Hat's quite low to take next contact as the molly comes in. Keep TJ alive. Great molly usage. Going to keep 2 rifles in it, which is going to allow a full buy for Rooster heading into this next round. Yet again.
Also, while the stonks are high for BNK, Deb has asked if we give Nana Hazard a quick shout out. She's not feeling 100% today. So shout out to Nana Hazard, who might be watching this one from home.
I think she might be lending all of her current energy to Hazard. Because the man is
10-3.
The man is fragging for 2 tonight.
Yeah.
It has to be said. So shout out Nana Hazard, giving her strength. And shout out to Owen. He hasn't turned up yet.
Which Owen?
You'll see.
Still got a couple.
It's a slow burner, Mac.
Well, game's live again after yet another pause.
Who are these? Are these pauses for Rooster? That's what I want to know. Like,
I don't know. I think everyone might have got their tacticals reinforced or reinstated, right? After potential whatever was going on before. I think it was always a technical, but something scuffed was happening. Either way, BNK are not ready for Chell to be on this line. He had that front spawn. He is going real wide, but a missed opportunity. And Hazard just takes Kel right down to his knees. Nedic going to be completely burnt into E-Box and not able to get on the board just yet. Oh,
what is happening?
I don't know.
BNK is just running them down. Just running at them. Every duel being won by the T side. And Owen has joined the server. Owen 7. I've missed him. And out of all the players, I would never have picked Chelios. There's something weird going on for Rooster today. Like, BNK are playing lights out, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what's going on with Rooster right now, Mac. This is crazy.
Yeah. Not looking like the Rooster we know and love, but BNK looking stellar.
I was singing their praises non-stop, you know? Like, they even played well enough to get themselves a invite to Kato, you know? Get those World ESL points. You know, obviously they've been the team to go to Pro League twice in a row, and they earned those spots. None of that was gimmicks. They have definitely proved that they are, I would say, the second best team in the region, the second half of last year, right behind Greyhound. But they are playing very poorly at the moment.
Yeah. We didn't have a huge amount of tournaments which gave those ESL points, but I think what some of the teams figured out is those ESL cash cups, which were running like week to week for a little while there, would give the ESL points. And I think Rooster were playing in a bunch of those, and that rocketed them towards the top of the rankings. I believe that was the way it all played out. But again, let's see if Rooster can try to turn their luck around and double their rounds. Okay, TJ playing aggressive at doors, will be mollied forward here. And BNK not going to go too close to him at mid, but the nade is going to chunk him down to half. And Valiant, with a prog molly in behind the smoke, is looking for a main control again.
A lot of YouTube pressure on A main. Valiant's not going to respect that deep smoke. Gets in front of it. Will Rooster challenge it? Rest of BNK grouped up right behind that player. Another molly here on TJ. There is 3 Rooster players ready to contest this A main choke as this exec comes in.
One banger in TJ's hand. Might be able to set him up for success, but the molly slows them down, and the smoke gives Hazard an opportunity to find the line. That's nasty.
How are they making this work?
I don't know. But TJ's still here on the headshot line at the broken wall, and it's only found him one, which may be enough to give Rooster a hope in this round. They've saved a few now, so maybe they can try to make this work. Val down to half, but Nedic not looking confident. The way that he's playing just is not the same as it has been these last couple of days, and it feels like he's cracking under some kind of pressure right now.
What was that? Like, they just brute force A main. They get mollied on a good timing. They put it out with their own smoke, and then no util to scale out of that. It's literally just a player hopping up on the table to get an entry, then another player like H-Nade inside the smoke, second entry. Like, they're just running through a smoke and a choke point into 3 players and still somehow trading out and winning the round anyway. Like it, as a color commentator, feels pointless to talk about. Chel's disconnected from the server, so this might be some Rooster tech issues after all. But it feels very pointless to talk about the macro aspect of the game, or, you know, any kind of tactics that are going on when you watch a round like that unfold. It just feels like no matter what BNK are doing, it will work.
Yeah.
It literally does not matter what they do. Everything they touch turns to gold right now. And
like, he sees him through the corner, or like the edge of the smoke barely as he drops off the table. Still, just after landing, just 1Bs him.
Yeah.
In the smoke.
It's crazy. And I'm thinking, like, you know, I don't know what's going on here, but, you know, it's very clear Rooster are having some kind of issues, and I'm seeing a lot of pausing, and I'm seeing Rooster get beaten 8-1 on a map that they literally just won 13-3. A half they won 11-1 the last time they played BNK without a stand-in. So something's not mathing right now. And I think it might be Chelios's internet.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. Didn't have a bad spawn to go for a peek here, but decides to just sit back instead. Let the rest of the Rooster boys just look to lock down that E-box control. But it feels like BNK are really punishing Rooster over towards that A site. Maybe hitting the demos allowed them to figure out that they've got some kind of weakness in that area. But either way, it's a slower approach this round, and it looks like the Roos are going to be hopping through mid.
Yep. Hats usually defaulting over here on his own this time, joined by Valiance and some of the other boys as well, providing some support of util. There's a deep smoke from the T side, flash up over the top, now starting to scale on through. It's going to be a 1-4 heavily through middle. Flash from Valiant's going to set up the play, and it's an immediate 1-for-1. ASAP now trying to hold on again on the site. He's just been bullied here time and time again. Able to get two with the Famas though before he gets traded by Hats, and we end up in a 3-on-2 post plant.
That may be enough for Rooster to make this retake happen. Valiant find some time with the molly. And a flash across the top as well, just to allow Hats to peek that camera line. He will tuck away in the back of sight. We'll see if Rooster clear this, or if it's just going to be Valiant trying to draw all that attention to him. Up on the fountain line, great posting. Chell ready as ever, and the trade game from Nedic was solid, as Nedic finally gets his first kill on the board. It was enough to get another round for Rooster.
In the 10th round, which is ludicrous considering that this man has been posting naught but like a 1.4 rating in every tournament.
Oh, yeah.
In the last little bit. He's got a 1.4 rating on HLTV past 3 months right now.
Been going crazy. Well, into the 11th. And Rooster, with 2 alive at the end, are still going to have that money to buy up into this one. Like in some utility, a couple of helmets, but BNK have money for days after the way that they have played this first half of Anubis. Looking much more like the Anubis of old, with a very heavy advantage on the T side. PZ posting, waiting, but won't find anything just yet, as Sap is expecting a flash to pop the ruse into A main.
Patience here from BNK. Holding around the map. Smoke onto house. Flash into E-box avoided by Nedic. There's a molly return from the CTs who will just try to maintain control of E-box for the time being. Hats once again makes his way up through the middle of the map onto double doors here. There's the A main take from BNK.
And Chell just waiting for this mid pressure to start to come through, but Hats is so patient, just waiting to see what the rest of the boys can do towards A main. Sap with the swing is looking damn good. Pika's advantage there, but also catching Valiant with util in hand. So timing, a huge factor. And in the 4-on-4, BNK have made some noise dropping, which could have been heard there by Nedic, who will tuck away on the back of sight. And in comes the rest of the prog util too. Rackham, ooh, baits that shot out, but goes wide, blinded by Addict's perfectly timed flash. And the CT's scurrying across towards the B site, just trying to stop that bomb from going down, but it was out in the open. And Nedic, unfortunately, couldn't buy more time. In the meanwhile, though, TJ's made his way close to CT. It's a double E-box post plant, as well as one at B main. And Addict may just have to be the difference maker. TJ looking to regain that E-box control, hard swinging in, and PZ peeking, tapping, knowing that they were off it. But now in the smoke, Nedic hoping a ninja's the answer, but it won't be. 9 secured for the bad news ruse.
Money's pretty bad as well for Rooster. 2.9 for Chell and Rackham. 3.3 for Nedic. Going to struggle to put together a solid looking buy here. 4 kills between 3 of these players on Rooster is not going to be enough to cut the mustard right now, especially the way BNK are playing. Bro, Hats and Hazard in tandem right now, looking like one of the scariest duos in terms of finding openings. Hazard's running into the site. Bro, Hats is just cutting the map in half, and one being Chelios on the ult.
Both just fighting for the MVP.
Mid pressure from that Hats is putting on right now is insane. Once again, it's going to be a 1-4 for BNK to kick things off. Now starting to group up over towards this A main side of the map. They understand util not looking so good for Rooster right now. Going to be quite hard to stop this A exec.
Heaven smoke at the ready. Sap, not going to body block it this time. We'll just keep that crosshair around in case he can maybe spam them through the smoke. The nade is there to clear it, not once, but twice. And that won't chip him down enough. TJ caught on an off timing, just trying to play anti. Heard that util coming around the corner, and Sap now just locking down Heaven. They need to try to play the numbers. And it's a perfect snatch away. Hazard out of the round, and a resmoke on Heaven may just slow down this retake. Addict in a nasty spot, but pulls the molly out at the worst possible timing. He's saved Valiant's the supportive position. Looks damn good, but it's all up to PZ now, and he's got to worry about the flank, which he won't be able to deal with. Nedic gets 2, as Sap does as well, and it's 3-9 as we enter half-time. What a bloody game of Counter-Strike we're witnessing, as Rooster now need to make the huge comeback to find a reverse sweep in the second half. Well, no halftime break. I hope you enjoyed the entertainment of, who was that, Machine's voice? Harry's voice? One of the voices. Lovely. Whoever it was. You can tell I wasn't paying attention to that, was you, Mitch? But look, second half is coming through. I think Rooster wanted to have a quick chat, so they are going to take a tactical, which is probably going to be a technical eventually. Rackham's now left. Chelios. He's still 2 players, so it looks like Nedic is rejoining as well, and they're going to try to get this one all sorted out in just a moment. Admin sleeping. What do you know?
It's all right. Surely they're going to pause.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
This is okay. We're live.
Okay.
But surely it's going to get match medicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what'd you have for lunch?
Lunch. Well, lunch was also brekkie because I've been like half intermittent fasting where I just don't eat when I wake up for like ages. But I had a lovely wrap. Jess has been doing this thing where it's apparently a TikTok trend where like you get a bunch of salad and like some meat, but then you like dice it up. So when you put it on sandwiches and in your wraps and stuff, you get like a perfect amount of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a little bite-sized everything.
Yeah. So it's like all smushed up. So instead of it being like you get a mouthful of like just lettuce, you'll also get the perfect amount of like Jarlsberg and lovely ham because it's all just been like mixed together like a good salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
What about you, Mitch? Sorry, I knew you wanted to tell us about your crazy lunch. Did you have a barbecue by the pool?
I actually did. I had a burger, so that was pretty good.
Boy,
Barbecue by the pool on a nice sunny day here in Australia. Not a bad way to spend the summer, Mac.
It was. It was. Summer's been good. I only got 1 beach day in so far.
Oh, really?
Which is real sad. I wanted more.
I've been hitting up
down at Mum's for long enough.
Been hitting up the Dock Beach. It's been pretty fun. Yeah.
How far is the beach from you?
Like 20 minutes.
Okay. What beach do you go to and at what time? Asking for a friend.
I mean, sometimes I go to DY. That's not a bad one, but not on the weekends. That's way too busy, bro.
Okay. Understandable. Well, it is also school holidays. That always catches me. Oh, wait, is it?
Today was the last day. Today was the last day.
Ah, okay, good. It means the gym will be cleared during school hours, finally.
Oh, yes.
Whoosh.
Finally. No more 6 13-year-olds all standing around one bench and taking turns benching just the bar.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Looking forward to that.
Goddamn way. I got metal to lift, boy. Eventually, look, it's all right. It hasn't been too bad here. I've been on some weird topsy-turvy schedule and been going mostly late at night anyway to try and avoid that. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But look, that's enough of our whinge. I'd love to see your progress, Mitch. Going shirt off right now. Let's go. Let's see that six pack. Come
ESL, on the main
Yes.
ESL channel. Yeah, 100%.
That's it. Why not?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
just for the content.
You've got the Giga Chad beard. That's all I'm saying. I know that the results are going to be hidden under that shirt.
So you know the test levels are high, mate. So you know.
Oof. Yep. Talk to Avril about that one.
Oh,
Clubs,
yep, 100%.
Min-maxing it all.
Yep.
Oof. Yep. I'll tell you, I've been on the rice protein lately.
Oh,
and
how's it on your stomach?
It's not. Well, the stomach's fine. It just tastes horrible. So I've been having it in my like smoothies with my oats and my berries and my banana and even some peanut butter. Put a little bit of peanut butter in there. Nice little.
Oh, you know what's goated? The peanut butter powder. That's goated.
Oh, Yummy's got that. Yeah,
Yep.
I see that around. I've never used it though.
Should give it a go. It's pretty good.
I should definitely. Anyway, how about we have a break? Because, and while we're having a break, you guys tell us what you had for lunch, and we'll discuss that when we come back and there's another technical issue, huh? Sounds good. See you after this. How we doing as the game goes live? Crispy KX has asked, can you wish a happy birthday for my son, Austin? He's turning 12 today and he's getting back into CS, or getting into CS. So, Austin, look, happy to have you here and I hope you're enjoying the game. Rooster, though, are going to go for a sneaky pistol, dropping 4 members off of the bridge. Bomb going to be here, and Chell jumping across is going to get his head ripped off. In the meanwhile, PZ falling back towards the back of site, and Hats as well, just looking to stop this one from happening. But Netic, he's back in the server, and he's looking to take some bloody names. Site control is there, and plenty of space to plant.
Yeah, and immediate duels over towards E-Box, won by Rooster as well. The beginning of the comeback. T-side pistol is a great way to kick it off, has to be said. And to force BNK on a single save and get Rooster's T-side off to the start that they need. Because they have just not been themselves today. I don't know what the heck is going on. There's some weird tech issues going. Some people are asleep, I think. Which is fair. Because some of these time zones be brutal, bro. But, you know, all good. It's getting later and later for the New Zealanders. Oh, what a nade.
And in the meanwhile, as that nade comes through, you've been called out for making fun of people benching just the bar.
That's fine. But when 6 people do it in a row, like if you just go do your set with the bar, that's fine. But if 6 13-year-olds go and bench the bar for 50 minutes.
And you want to use the machine.
Yeah.
Then it's an issue.
Then it's an issue.
You walk up. You can't even walk up and say how many sets you got left because they'll say, "Oh, about 20."
Well, I'm going,
what
and
do
then he's going, and then he's going.
Yeah. Oh, can I jump in? Show you boys how we roll around this joint, huh? Well, BNK going to be going with the strength in numbers approach all the way to T-stairs. Zap, plenty of bullets in the clip there with the Galil. And only going to be able to find 2 before the rest of the troops roll through. And Chelios with the Mackie going to be farming up some dollary dues. 9-5 going to be the scoreline as Rooster want to get back into the game as quickly as possible.
Rackham only had a Glock that round. He was saving for Chelios's orb. Such are the mysterious ways of Rooster and the way that they choose to spend their money. Chance now for them to seriously start to stake a claim on this series. As you mentioned before, it was Rackham who had a really rough CT side the other day on this map and then fired up on T side and they kind of rolled Mindfreak. So will we see a repeat of that? It's possible. HE Nade going to do a little bit of chip damage, less than you'd expect. It's quick B main aggression here. Rackham was dealing with this well against Mindfreak, but he's not going to catch those CTs exiting out of B main. Nedic always great at working this E-box control of pushing the CTs, punishing aggression, taking opening duels in that part of the map. And there's some A main control taken by Rooster.
Okay. Double sight set up. Nade across. Will chunk Hazard. Lovely bouncer there from ASAP. And Nedic as well going to make some noise into E-box. Little prog util. Which the line, I don't know if you noticed that, but the line for the util just went down to Narnia. Like, you know, the util trail. A little bit buggy. But the molly hit. And that's the most important thing. Left side smoke going to be lined up here for Chell, and it looks like it will be a late B bust from Rooster. 2 Galils here. ASAP and TJ looking to just go suns out, guns out. Valiance wanted to have that pop flash at the ready, but realizes he might not have the time. So pulls the gun out instead and looks just to swing on a timing. Gets that lineup. Lovely play out of him. Valiance will eventually fall down as we go down to the 3v2. And there's space to get this one planted. Chell is behind the bricks there. Going to be able to get it down. So planted for main, not quite E-box. And Sap just wants to fight for control on site. Chell going to do the same thing, wrapping around and gets another man starting to fire up with the AWP in hand. Won't get the third, though. And Addict has been so solid for BNK. And today wins it again, 1v2. To get a 10th on the board for BNK on their first gun round of the half.
Only one player surviving, though. So chances for Rooster to continue chipping into this T half to reset this CT side economy. AWP retained for Addict. And money a little bit all over the place for Rooster. We'll see what they can put together. Could be down to some pistols or Mac 10s on Nedic and Rackham. But equally so, looking at BNK down to SMGs as well. Maybe a little lighter on util than they may be wanting. All-important swing round here to tell us, essentially, if BNK's going to Pro League or if Rooster is actually going to wake up and stop this. Quick pressure towards B main here. Multiple players on Rooster. Walking in on the line.
Valiance just ready for the drive push. Rooster won't be able to get away with that one at all. PZ falls down, though. Now, Rooster trying to figure out where they want to go. Full rotation from the Roos, bringing every single member to B because that bomb's down in the eyes of Hats, who's gone for the AWP instead.
Oh, dear. ASAP trying to throw a progression smoke there. Maybe try to have an opportunity to pick up the bomb. Unfortunately, it's bounced off the corner of the wall and smoked them off at B main. Bomb in the possession of BNK now. Nedic, eyes on him, exploring the middle of the map. Looking for a timing to maybe try to slip the net as a second smoke is refreshed on that B main choke. Still plenty of time. And you can see as a result of that, the CT's starting to get a little bit nervous about the gaps in the defense. See if they can catch a T slipping through middle or the A side of the map. Another smoke on that B main choke point. That's the last one BNK have got access to, though.
I think that's a banger on the ground in front of Addict. It is. And looks like he's going to potentially get put through. Or at least we'll sit on the plat side. Hazard has now been timed. As he comes back, will he be ready? Nedic Clearing left side, clearing right, and he wins the fight. And just like that, the defenses can start to crumble. But both players on the B site are going to be ready for the wraparound. Addict just playing his life now, knowing that the bomb is down on site. But even if Hats fell here, might have had the time to win the round. Didn't matter. Hats won his fight with the USP in hand.
Oh, dear.
And BNK just need 2 rounds, Mitch. 2 rounds to book their tickets to ESL Pro League again in Malta.
Again, I don't think they've been to Pro League before. They've been to conference with the Vertex core. I don't think they've ever qualified for Pro League, though.
Well, they haven't, but I meant again because it's been in Malta 3 times.
Oh, again in the Maltas. Yep, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. But I understand the wavelength that you could have read that with your brain.
Look, I'm reading Rooster's economy, and it's look at Dunsky's. What?
Look, they're on pistols, Mitch. What do you mean?
Not like this.
He's hit Hats as well. As he pushed into the smoke there, Addicts. Oh, in an awkward fight there with TJ, who will strafe his way to safety. And the A site looks like it may be the target for the moment. Rackham grabbing the bomb and going for the full rotation across to A. BNK looking at their money, thinking we probably can't afford to lose this round. So they're going to take a gamble. 1 at mid, 3 on B, and hoping that they'll be successful.
PZ retake with the AWP. Just needs to try to chip down the numbers and stay alive realistically. Flash into B main. Does get some info over there. Should be easy pickings. There's no real util. It's just about just trying to exactly that. Just connect the shot, play the retake scenario, play the numbers.
DJ, the 2-tap. Going to be able to find someone that maybe didn't have a helmet there. Wasn't fully sure of what's gone down, but the P250 going to start to get through him. And PZ worried, falls back. Shoulder to shoulder with Hats here, looking to trade out on the retake. Chell opening up the round, but as well, it's a little bit awkward now. Hats against Netic, who wants to play this time down, but there's so much time that he's got to buy. And it's an awkward position for Netic to be in, but it's smooth moves, living until he's not. Oh, and Hats has a kid as well.
Oh my god, what am I watching?
It's crumbling apart, and then it's not, and then it is, and then it's not. And just like that, the Roos need 1 round. They have 7 series points, championship qualification to ESL Pro League points to play with him, Mitch.
Their money's cooked. If they get reset here, it's going to be a pickle, but still doable. Well and truly, as long as Valiant stays connected to the server. What crazy one-sided fashion this would be for a BNK who struggled in head-to-head series against Rooster at the end of last year. This was a dominant performance today. I don't know what's going on. BNK are good. And they even looked very, very good the other day against Greyhound. They should have beaten Greyhound in the upper bracket of the Chengdu quals. So I was surprised with how good they looked against Greyhound that they lost to Rooster in the lower bracket. But even today with a stand-in, looking very solid. Rooster wanting to break that economy, though, and try to start this comeback train. They've taken a main control. Util pressure comes in on mid. Refresh on the E-box smoke from BNK. We'll keep Rooster at arm's length for the time being as they still continue to work the map, but with 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock, and you really need to decide what the mid-round call is, and they've lost that wing player in ASAP and the highest-rated player for Rooster by a big margin here. Someone else is going to have to step up in this 4v5 for Rooster, or their hopes of the 3-peat to Pro League are over.
They really got to get cooking with gas. And this mid-pressure from TJ will be spotted by Addict in the meanwhile. Netic mollied into E-box with the flank coming through, but can't connect. And BNK are 2 kills away from getting the W. The timing is there from TJ, and he's going quick. He knows that time is a huge factor, and he's got to find both these CTs on site out in the open. Rackham going to be able to bring this back. Valiant, it's just not gone well, and PZ will cut it in half. It's up to TJ to win the 1v3, and the flash is going to slow him down. Bomb is there. PZ playing his life. Big flank from Hazard. Everything against TJP, and he sees the CT player. That's enough. Hazard swing.